Testing, testing. Hello, beautiful people. Okay, so I just filmed this whole thing and it was atrocious. You have a booger really coming out. I am so sorry. Has that been there for a long time? Oh my god, that's disgusting. Oh, now it's Lex. Write down on a piece of paper or... You're set. Lex. She's a thing with carpet, like freshly cleaned vacuumed carpet. She has to put her scent all over. There's my neighbors and they're watching me. And Lux is still barking because she knows they're out there. Hey, how you doing? You know, just recording a video, you know. Want to be in it? No, I know. It's weird. Evie, she got sick with what I had, and then Lux was just being psychotic and barking and making weird noises, and Evie was screaming and crying, and I was getting flustered because it's like, I just want to record my video, but I like need to take care of my baby. And this is not gonna be my usual background, my usual setting. I am downstairs in the basement. I know the couch looks atrocious with all these pillows everywhere, but I just needed to get this video filmed. So I hope you just stick with me, bear with me. I'm trying to figure this all out. I realize now that I need to, that it's better for me to just wait until Addison is off of work so he can watch Evie and I can film upstairs in my office so that I'm not all the way down in the basement. And down in the basement, I feel like I can talk normally and be myself and not have to tone it down because I am not someone who can tone it down, if you haven't realized. All right, so you guys, I am doing, by the title of the video, I am doing tips for beginner gym goers. Is that what I want to call it? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. There's probably a better way to say it, but I'm just too ditzy to think about it right now. Okay, so tip numero uno, number one, I'm probably gonna edit that out, is make a plan. Like, seriously, oh my god. I touched on this in my previous video, so I apologize if it sounds like I'm repeating myself. A few of these will sound kind of similar, but they apply to the gym as well. Making a plan is so important. I wish I was better about this when I first started out. But I find myself, I've been like really strict about making a plan the past couple of months, and I find myself being way more excited to go to the gym and finding myself finishing my whole workout because I made a plan. When I don't have a plan and I walk in the gym, I just kind of like lollygag. I don't really know what I'm doing or what I want to do. Sometimes I'll just end up on the treadmill and then I'll leave feeling unsatisfied. And I don't want that to be you guys. Like, seriously, making a plan has like saved my gym life so much. But that being said, it leads into tip number two, which I also touched in my previous video. Sorry, not sorry. Is to start small. Along with that is to work your way up. So it's kind of the same thing. Let's just put it all in one tip there. You need to start small because it's easy to get caught up in the whole like Instagram and YouTube fitness gurus who do these huge intense workouts, which is awesome because like, you know, further in your journey, you can do those workouts. But like when you very first start out and you want to work out like them, I promise that's not going to happen. So you just need to start small, maybe take a few things from their workout and try that instead. If you go way too big at first, you're going to be overwhelmed, you're going to be exhausted, and you're just going to be very discouraged, I promise. All of these, I want to say, all of these, I'm speaking from personal experience. Like, I'm not just saying this to say this. I have been there, done that. That's why I'm giving you the tips so that you don't do what I did. The second part is work your way up. Don't go in thinking, oh, I'm going to squat 300 pounds. because guarantee you're probably not gonna squat 300 pounds. I don't even think I can squat 300 pounds. Just go in being realistic, saying I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna get it done, and then in a few weeks maybe I can work my way up. Just start small and work your way up throughout time, because that's what's really gonna really help you. Oh my god, that's what's really gonna help you in the long run. Tip number 3, this is gonna sound silly, but I promise it makes a difference, and it's wear comfortable clothing. I can't stress this enough, how many times I have gone in with a cute outfit and it totally fails me in the gym, and I end up quitting halfway through and just going home because I'm like embarrassed, or I feel awkward, or something gets in the way and I just leave. Test your activewear at home. Do some like burpees or push-ups or sit-up. Like just test it at home first and make sure that it feels comfortable and that you aren't see-through. Been there, done that. I usually just tie something around my waist I learned that from Whitney Simmons. Tie something around your waist, and so if your pants aren't squat proof, but maybe they're the only pair you had left, or you really want to wear those, you can still wear them. Just tie something like a hoodie or jacket around your waist and you can still squat and no one's gonna see your booty. So there's a little tip, unintentional tip in there. But like this crop top is so cute. I've worn it one time to the gym, one time, and I will never wear it again. And it's because it flies up. It just, here's my boobs, flies up, flashes everyone. So I now test my activewear at home because I do not want that happening again. Tip number 4 is also kind of silly sounding, but it does make the biggest difference, is headphones and what you're listening to. Why do I do this in every video? I feel like when I have the perfect headphones on, like I'm unstoppable at the gym, and it doesn't bother me because I'm not constantly fixing them if they're falling out of my ear. That's why I wear over the head headphones. Sure, let's go with that. Over the ear headphones. You know what I'm talking about. I invested in a really nice pair of those because for me it's worth it. You know, I work out 5 to 6 times a week. There are some good headphones for a lot cheaper out there. I know Amazon has some good ones. Just read reviews and find out what works best for you. Also, maybe purchase from somewhere that has a good return policy. So if you try them out and they suck, you can go return them, exchange them for a different pair, try those out. I'm just a big believer on what you're listening to can make it into a good workout or a crappy workout. So find what works for you in like the listening department. Like music, I'm a music person. I know there are people out there who prefer podcasts and audiobooks, and that's great. Find something that you like to listen to or maybe watch if you're doing cardio, I guess. Find what's something that gets you motivated and pushes you through your workout. Maybe for me it's music. I'm a huge music lover. Like I have loved music since the day I was born. Music has been in my family and it will stay in my family. No, but really I have to constantly switch up my playlist. I have to constantly, like, I'm constantly searching for new music so that I am always like even more excited to go to the gym because I have a new playlist that I want to listen to. And music just gets me going. Like it just pushes me through my workout. It's insane how much farther I'll run or how harder I'll push if I'm listening to the right kind of music. So let's awkwardly go into the next tip. Tip number 5, if you are someone who is just starting out and you're super self-conscious and nervous and you don't know what you're doing, find yourself a buddy. I don't know about you, but like if there's some awkward movement that I really want to try, I'll bring a buddy with me. We feel a lot more comfortable. I'm not someone who's really nervous in the gym, but on occasion I will be. And I think everyone's like that on occasion. With that being said, I want to lead into this next tip / just word of advice. People are not judging you. I promise. I know you go in thinking, oh, I'm doing like this awkward movement. People are judging me. And it's so easy to get caught up in your own head. But I promise people are not judging you. And if there's that one person who maybe is judging you, 1, you're not going to know. They're not going to come up and tell you. 2, that's their own problem. They have their own insecurities that they're putting onto you in their head that you don't know about. I don't know if this makes sense, but if people are gonna judge other people at the gym, screw you, sorry, but we're all there to work on ourselves and better ourselves, and there's no need for people to be judging each other at the gym. There's just no need for that. Come on, let's just be real. Who's actually sitting in the gym judging people? But I just want to get real for a moment, because I know it's easy to get in our heads and be so self-conscious and worry what other people are thinking. I just want to get real and deep and raw here, and I'm gonna hit you hard with some advice that's gonna hurt, but you need to hear it, because once I realized it, I got over it, for the most part. And that advice being, you need to get over it. I'm sorry. You need to get out of your head. You need to stop letting insecurities hold you back from being the person that you want to be. You need to stop letting insecurities hold you back from accomplishing your goals that you have been wanting to accomplish for so long. You are what's standing in your way, no one else. Even if someone's judging, you at the end of the day are standing in your own way. So don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. You deserve better. Okay. Now that I got that out of the way, let's move into the next tip, shall we? We're gonna move into something a little bit more lighthearted. Tip number 7 may sound silly, but it makes a difference, and that is bring a sweat towel. You're thinking, Morgan, I don't sweat enough to need a sweat towel. Ew. If you're not sweating enough to need a sweat towel, then you're not working out hard enough, in my opinion. Everyone sweats. It's gross. It's normal. Get over it, okay? Bring a sweat towel. I used to be someone who was insecure that my sweat was showing, so that's why I used a sweat towel. Now I use a sweat towel because I sweat so much that it gets in the way and it's gross, and I'm being courteous and wiping myself down. Just being honest here. You know, when you're jumping up around doing burpees or whatever and sweat gets in your eye, it burns and it's not fun. So it's nice to have a sweat towel. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay, we're moving into the last tip, tip number 8, which I think honestly might be more important than tip number 1, or just as important at least. And that is be proud of your accomplishments, no matter how small they are. I can't stress enough how important this one is, because when I first started out, I took myself to the gym and was so hard on myself at the gym. I was really only being able to use 5-pound dumbbells at the time for upper body, and I felt so embarrassed, and I was just like punishing my body. I was like, you're so weak, you're overweight, I can't believe you let yourself get to this point, you're disgusting. And like, I'm just being honest and real. Those are the thoughts that would go through my head while I was working out. And then when I went home, I would just, just hate on myself and really just tell myself how worthless I was because I couldn't lift more, or I couldn't run faster or run longer. And it's not healthy. You need to love your body through the process, and you need to be proud of it. You need to clap for your damn self, because guess what? No one else is gonna do it. You have to do it. And you are the one in charge of your goals and accomplishing them. So you should be clapping for yourself when you accomplish a really, really small goal. You know what? You still did it, and you should be proud, because at the end of the day, it's you against you, but all you have is you. Does that make sense? It makes sense in my head, but my head's kind of all over the place. But that's how I used to treat myself. And now when I go into the gym, I walk in like, yeah, own this place. No, but I do walk in like I'm ready to freaking kill this. I am so proud of my body and what it can accomplish. I show it off. I'm just proud of how far I've come, and I'm proud of what my body can do. To someone else, they may be like, that's all you can do? But to me, I'm like, fuck yeah, this is what I can do. And I've worked hard to get to this point, and my body is amazing. I brought a beautiful baby into this world, and I can still keep up, and I can still do this, and every day I'm trying. Even if you just shave 5 seconds off your mile time, you still shaved 5 seconds off. You're 5 seconds faster than you were last week, and you should be proud. Even if you go from 5-pound dumbbells to 8-pound dumbbells, you should be proud. Like, I can't stress this enough. You guys need to be proud of yourself and you need to love your body along the way and treat it right and celebrate what it can do. I'm parched from talking so much, and I'm gonna go. But seriously, you guys should let me know your tips and thoughts down below in the comments. I would love to hear what you guys think and say. And if you try out my tips, let me know if they helped you. I really genuinely want to know. Anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I will see you next time on my channel. Bye, Felicia. Who is Felicia? She goes a lot of places. I want to be her.